we've always driven it, but last time I was here was in '97. I was just 21 or 22.
Oh.
We did the car 5-6 years back, I think.
Okay.
We didn't plan this.
This is our new plant up here.
Oh, okay.
Tissue.
We get our grass to grow. Underneath the field, we have 30 miles of tubing. We put hot water in. Hi, Abby. Abby is one of our brewmasters. This is where we produce all the beer in this. Remember, they're supposed to be baseball terms? So Abby down there, maybe today she's making left field lager. It's pretty good, so we keep it around once in a blue moon. If you've ever had a blue moon, it was invented. Right here. Again, this is the rooftop. You get a really nice look at just how big the baseball field is. We have a platform over there. You get a better view of more of the mountains. We serve an all-you-can-eat buffet. If you're 12 and under, it's $17. If you're Out there is indigenous to Colorado itself. Okay? New York's nickname is the Big Apple. They made a Big Apple to celebrate that also. Picture next? Okay, all right. Go get it.
It's a Macintosh apple.
Stressed in the Rockies colors are silver, black, and purple. Silver and black are for mining. And Ellis Burks is from the U.S. A lot of international players have played Major League Baseball. Have a seat. You can go top level, bottom level. Take a seat. You'll be writers come to write about a baseball game. It's not the announcers, it's the sports writers. They have good seats right behind home plate, just like the rest of them. So we've walked half the distance of the Rockies clubhouse. So you seat around the perimeter or at a table. We're going to spend maybe 5 minutes here. Visitor clubhouse. You guys look like Mets players. Okay. Visitors clubhouse. This is where the visitors clubhouse. Number one is not so glamorous. It's laundry. Team shows up. Their uniforms are dirty. Hey, let's play two. What do you think? All right, thanks. Morgan, if you're going to noise, you can Photoshop you out. It's not a problem.
He gets the third.
It's not chicken.
Not chicken.
So at that festival, Brew became more popular, more recognized.
Thank you.